Hello YouTube, welcome back to another day of Reaper's Speed Soft. If you guys are watching this video, please leave down in the comments right now if you like this background compared to my other backgrounds that I've used in my previous review videos. Well, for today we have something very special in store for you guys. I have finally finished my Polarstar ARP9 build, and by finished I mean I still have 3 things I need to do. Feather trigger, drum mag, and chop barrel. I do also have LED lights in here, which I'm not going to turn on now because that looks a lot better in the field than it does on a sunny day. So those are just the 3 things I need to do, but here we have it here. So before I actually start the Polarstar review, I just want to say that there are a lot of myths out there that you can get a gun up to 1,000 rounds per second. So let me just plug it in and show you guys something here before I start the review. So like I said, people say, oh yes, this gun is 1,000 rounds per second, and I'm like, no it's not, because it sounds just like this. Oh wait, I forgot to plug in my air. Sorry, this is a brand new gun, as you guys can tell, so I haven't 100% gotten used to using this. Just gotta connect my air tank here. So you'll hear videos of guns sounding like this, and they're like, oh my gosh, 1,000 rounds per second. Alright, so that's 45 rounds per second. Now, I'm going to turn it up a little bit, just so that you can see that it's like physically impossible for anything else to happen. I'm only going to turn it up to 60 because anything other than 60 might destroy the actual motor, but it can go up to 99. So here is 60 rounds per second. It's literally just air. You know what? This is going to be dangerous, but we're going to do it. We're going to go all the way up to 99. I'm sorry. Have to try it. So that was 60, and 45 also sounds the scariest. So I'm really gonna do like a really quick tap burst here because I'm afraid of what might happen. It's literally just air. It's continuous air just going through and out. So do not go above 99. But literally now you hear the fact that everyone else is faking everything, like, oh yes, 1,000 round per second gun. No, it's somewhere around 45 to 50 rounds per second. As you could hear, you can go Google any other video. I like to keep mine around 45 because it just sounds best. And you know, there's always semi. I'm going to get that feather triggered, but it's a really good gun, I gotta be honest. A Polarstar is the way to go if you want to do HPA or anything like that. But I'm never gonna buy another AEG. But the only thing that is annoying is the air. Like right now I'm at 1,500 PSI, and you can run out of PSI pretty quickly. What I do love about this though is you can adjust your FPS. For my indoor field I have to be just around 50-ish PSI, but I can go all the way up to 160. So 50 PSI gives me around 320 FPS. So if I bring it all the way up to 160, I can probably achieve 550 with this bad boy. And 550 with that 45 rounds per second is just murderous. Like, that nobody's going to allow that in their fields. But this is probably the best purchase I've ever made, a Polarstar. But let me just run you through all the other upgrades that I've made. So we got the Polarstar in here. We got all the Polarstar parts, tanks, regs. But I also threw in a some LED lights in here that I can turn on. A new hop up, and a tight bore barrel, which still needs to be cut. Yeah, so there's a few more things that my tech needs to do, but I told him that I needed it like now, and then he got what he could done. So I know this was a short video, but that's it for my Polarstar review. I highly recommend getting a Polarstar if you have the money. Oh yeah, one more thing. Do not get anything other than a jack. I bought my jack for $355, and it's just as good as the F2s and the F1s and all those fusion engines. It really doesn't matter which engine you choose. The jack, like you can see, it goes 45 rounds per second. Everything's crazy, but the thing is, it's just a little less consistent shot to shot. So like, you know, one might come out 320, one might come out 322, one might come out 318. That's okay with me. I really don't want every shot to be 320 rounds per, not 320, 320 FPS every single time. It does not matter that much to me. But a lot of people it matters. Like, I cannot have any FPS changing as I shoot my gun. Which, go ahead, to each your own. But this is it. I really don't care. But One more thing before I end the video. I apologize to those of you who are waiting for my SSP1 upgraded review. It's going to take quite a long time because my tech said that I pretty much need to buy an entire new pistol. We got a new grip which I'd cracked. We thought it was all fine and dandy, but then we realized that the actual frame was bent. Another frame was $150, and I just spent $1,000 on my other guns, so I'm going to wait and do that at a later time. Well, thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed, and I pray to God that you buy a Polarstar if you have enough money. See you on the field.